Theory is like, I didn't do it. This is not me.
There's the hole in the box.
All right. Well, Theory gets the box ready just in case.
Okay. All right, Rothgar.
Well, I'm stunned, so.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll just try.
Your intelligence roll.
God damn, it's another 14.
Nope.
I'll use one of those that inspiration right quick. God, 12.
Willy
Maybe
Wonka
use
was gonna...
Indefinable.
I used it.
Yep.
I used it when I first got hit with this.
That sucks.
I get a +0 on these, so.
All right. All right, Sully and Rothgar, give me a deck save.
I think I failed those automatically.
Yeah.
15.
Okay. Yeah, you pass. Those. So the Mind Flare that you guys have been battling shoots out a lightning bolt that hits Sully and Rothgar. You take 35. Sully, you take 17 since you passed.
And that's the one that's fighting me, Soul Wrench?
That's a different one. There's 2 left.
Oh, okay.
Make my concentration checks. I made it.
Give me an intelligence save, Soul Wrench.
$11.
Yeah. So you still have resistance, right?
Yep.
12 and 16. You take 8 psychic damage and you're stunned again.
Okay.
All right, you're up. So see if you can break that.
18.
Okay. The power comes back on. Must be
At least
weather
I'm
related.
not stunned for long periods of time.
I know. Sully, you're up.
So
Yes.
bonus action, my hand will try to make up for last round, and I will try to shock and grasp the guy in front of me again.
Okay.
Natural 20 for the hand.
Yep.
19 for shock and
That
grasp.
hand listens, man.
Yep. It's embarrassed from last time.
Yep.
80 is what I rolled.
Percentage?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You add a D8 to that damage.
It was a 7-foot rating. And then the next 88. 67 points of force damage.
So you shocking grasp it, and then Big B's hand that was thoroughly embarrassed and you scolded last time comes through this time with just a fist and just stomps this thing right out and smushes it to the ground. And then picks up its hand and it's dripping a Mind Flare matter all over it. All right. Moonflower, you are snacking.
Was this actually a Mind Flare?
Yes.
Is there a box I searched the pockets. Does it have a box of calico on it?
No.
Okay.
It has some kind of coins that have like a sunrise on one side and like stars on the other side.
I'll take them.
Okay.
Uh, I'll go to the other mind flare that was just smashed,
Okay.
and I'll eat his brains.
Okay. Give me investigation roll. Or investigation.
15.
Okay. Yeah, you can kind of just determine where the brain is, but you're probably getting some other nutrients also. So it's not pure brain, you know.
If it isn't pure, then I don't want it.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, a mind flare's got to have standards.
Yeah. That's Theria. Your spell is gone out of control.
If Theria tries to end the concentration on the spell, does that have any effect?
No.
Okay.
It is still going.
Well, in that case, Theria is going to use her bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on the one of the surviving mind flares.
There is one. The surviving.
So just the one. So just the one that's fighting Soul Wrench.
Yep.
All right. So she's gonna attack that one. So, those both hit for ridiculously high attacks, but not criticals. So that's 34 damage.
Okay. Yeah. She pulls her bow back, blasts it, takes it down. It is laying there burning. Everybody give me a deck save.
I fail.
Soul Wrench fails. Theria gets a 16.
Well, she's
I
got
got a
that.
13.
Yeah. Theria is
Moving
able
up.
to steady herself.
I'm going to use
She
my
rolled. The DC was 15.
belt.
Okay. You guys start to move, levitate, be pulled off the ground. You're about like 10 feet in the air. You seem to be starting to be sucked into the center of some sort of vortex that is now in the middle of this room. The
All right.
bodies are now lifting up.
Given Theria's her steady feat,
Yeah.
could she use that to try and kind of balance herself on the wind to draw everybody in to like grab them and have everybody kind of form a human chain as she pulls out the box of calico and then bamf inside?
Yeah, she could try that. Yeah. So give me a dex roll, dex
Okay.
save.
She rolled an 8. So that for her is a
Probably like 15 or something.
13.
Okay. All right. So yeah, she's kind of able to steady herself
Oh,
as
wait a
she's
minute.
lifted up.
Saving throw?
Yeah.
Oh, saving throw is 18.
Yeah. She's able to steady herself as she kind of is letting herself be levitated up in the air. And she's going to reach out and try to grab everybody, like pull everybody together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so she's kind of on the wind saying, all right, guys, take my hand. we'll escape in the box.
Okay.
We have everyone in the diner, like Belleroth and Opportunity and
Oh,
before we
not.
bamf away.
I mean, Felleroff can be there if you want her to. She can be in the vortex also. Or she can be outside.
Doesn't usually leave Belleroth if
Correct.
No, she's not gonna. She won't leave Butler off.
If you want Felleroff in the room with you guys, that's fine. I can do that. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
What about opportunity?
Yeah, opportunity can just blink in and out next to Rothgar. That's fine. Roll.
Okay.
Give me a strength save.
Who?
Theria.
Okay.
All right. Strength
Somebody else is gonna have to grab me because I'm fucking stunned.
17 strength save.
Yeah, you go to pull out the box, it almost comes out of your hands, and you reach out and just grab it.
My baby's hand is going to grab Hrothgar.
Okay.
So with Soul Wrench with his wings and everything, can he be assisting with getting people together?
Yeah, okay.
Like making it, and he's going to be taking careful, making sure that he's grabbing Scooter Butt in all his blimped out glory.
Okay, yeah. All right, yeah, you guys managed to get everybody together, and the box is opened up, and you all bamp out. You are now in the field that used to be the arena, but you know that's the only reason you know it. It's because you were here when it was the arena. But this time, there are organized piles of debris. Like someone is coming and organizing the wood pieces, and someone is organizing all the brick. And as you look over, there are two dwarves, each with a tankard in their hand. And one will hand the other the tankard, and he picks up one of the big pieces of stone and puts it on the pile, and then grabs the two tankards, and then the other one picks up pieces of stone, puts it on the pile, and then you see two other figures picking up debris and dropping them off. And we will take a quick 5-minute break right there.
Okay.
So that is what you see when you bamp back to Calico.
There are two dwarves and two other guys?
Yeah, two dwarves and two other figures. It's hard to determine or see what they are. It's kind of like they're a little bit in the distance, but they're collecting something. Looks like they're obviously gathering, organizing, straightening, separating this debris.
So Soul Wrench will still having the giant size that he has right now for the time being, flares out his wings, unloads his two shoulder cannons, and shouts, "Identify yourselves!"
The two dwarves kind of stop and look up at you and just shrug and go back to work.
Soul Wrench will kind of look at his allies for a minute, and then
Those are good men doing work.
I'm going to take out my magic drinking mug and walk over to the dwarves.
Okay.
Does it look like it's one of the travelers' mugs that they're drinking from?
No, it just looks like a regular tankard.
Hey, fellas. Are you trying to rebuild Calico?
Hell no. Nope. Just separating getting some of the stone here. We're kind of short at the work site. That's what the boss wants us to do. That's what we're doing.
Where's the work site?
Not in this world.
Who's the boss?
He points, some scraggly, scrawny human fella. Kind of a bookworm.
You know where I might find him?
He points, down the hill there, where all those other buildings used to be. It's down with some guy with a pirate hat. I don't know. They were kind of getting into it a little bit.
Got a dwarf with a pirate hat over here.
Yeah, he's got an executioner's mask too.
And red glowing eyes. He is just a mass of details.
While they're doing that, Soul Wrench is
Finally,
taking
not.
a moment.
Yeah.
What? You're not stunned anymore.
Soul Wrench is taking a moment to examine Scooter Butt to make sure he's okay.
He's like 10 times his size, like a big giant beach ball.
And was he ever really okay? I could never be sure.
I guess, how do you determine if it's okay or not?
Does he make noises?
He toots.
That's how he probably moves along, yeah?
So is he actually, does it look like he's actually like inflated?
Yes, he looks
Or
like
he-
he's inflated, yeah.
Does anyone have a pen?
Does Scooter Butt appear to be in pain?
He certainly looks he certainly is discomfort. I mean, he looks, I wouldn't say pain, but there's definitely concern on his face. As expressionless as he is at times.
So Soul Wrench, what exactly do you think is happening to him?
I don't have a clue.
Can I use detect magic? I use detect magic on Scooter, but
Yeah, it definitely has a magical essence about him.
all right. Then I'll use dispel magic on Scooter, but
Okay. Give me use what, charisma?
yes,
Okay, give me a roll and add your charisma modifier and your proficiency.
it's 24.
Scooter Butt slowly starts to deflate down to his normal size. And now he looks relieved and winks at you.
Thank you, Moonflower. Soul Wrench kind of taps Scooter Butt and then puts him back in his chest.
All I could do to help.
So does Theria have any, I'll just ask, do you have any of that red dust you were sprinkling around left? The Bigby's dust that we were using to track the purple guy?
Not much.
Because you figure, at least my thinking was that was just a trap, that purple guy left and just left this mind flayer for us there to intercept us, knowing that we'd be coming. So he could still be back there for all we know.
Right, but wasn't it Steve that directed us to Beckbar?
Right, well, he directed us to where he went at one point. But I think he went there and then left this mind flayer behind. The mind flayer apparently knew we were coming.
Yes.
So like I said, maybe that was a dodge and Purple Beckbar still back there. But I don't know, like, is Purple Beckbar also responsible for the whirlwinds that destroy everything? Or are there two of him there? Or is it just wherever we go it happens?
Well, theoretically, if we're on the same plane as one of our doubles, wouldn't that be cause enough? If these wins are a result of that?
I'm just wondering because if he's still there, he was there longer than we were. So is he now dodging windstorms, or did he leave? I think we basically lost track of him at this point because he could be back there, possibly capturing a double of you, Soul Wrench, or he could have used the box to get back here before we went into the diner.
Well,
But now we
perhaps
do like 3 or 4 sets of tracks from this guy, even if we use the dust. We could go back to the monastery and see what's become of the wall I put up.
yes, I think that would be a good bet, as well as seeing who this boss character is here. Because as far as we know, only Beckbar is able to come and go from Calico like we can.
And the traveler, and whoever this boss fellow was, he was talking to a guy in a pirate hat, which sounds a lot like Steve.
Yeah.
Steve may want to see something rebuilt, if not Calico exactly, something else.
Well, that would mean that he's invested in this place, and if Beckbar continues to bring about those storms, perhaps he'll be motivated to better help us finding Beckbar.
Maybe.
I mean, it's worth having a going down and seeing who's directing these people.
Yeah, I agree. Let's go down.
Okay. And as you are leaving, walking past the piles and the 2 dwarfs, you now get a better look at the 2 other individuals who are coming back with piles of debris. One has a golden hue to it. It looks like the princess that you saw the last time you were fighting in that extra dimensional space when you were falling. And the other is Zombie Theria.
But this is not gold zombie princess. This is just a gold princess.
Yeah, it looks like the gold princess that you saw that came out of the mimic.
And is gold princess carrying something?
Yeah, they're carrying like debris. Looks like wood and stuff and putting in piles, like helping. They're like working with these dwarves, helping separate the.
I'm pretty sure princess doesn't do manual labor, so that is not the real princess. They walk past gold princess, I'll say, Your Highness, and just keep going.
And she just kind of grunts at you.
Sounds like princess.
And you can tell it's a zombie golden version of her.
But the 2 dwarves were not zombies, right?
No.
All right. Head down to see these bosses.
Okay, so as you guys are making your way down the path, you can see that someone has spent some time organizing the piles of debris. And where Jacques' house was, there are about 4 dwarves rummaging through the debris, moving stuff around. And 2 individuals standing nearby. One, Steve the pirate, talking to a skinny, now as you can tell, human, younger looking man. Your attorney.
James Lighthouse.
Yep. And they seem to be in a heated discussion.
Hey, Lighthouse, what's the status of my lawsuit? I haven't heard from you in feels like months.
And James seems very happy that he has been interrupted. Oh, Sully, Sully. Oh. And he quickly leaves Steve and comes running up to you. Oh, I see you are in good spirits. Well, I was just about to. That's why we're here, collecting some of this stone, and it's gone very well. I don't think you want to go back to the labyrinth. There's been certain, it's been overrun by minotaurs, but that's a different story. We got our case settled by the time any of that happened by individuals out of Korenberg. So, but how are you and the rest of your group here?
Does anybody need healing, by the way?
Yep.
Like, how damaged are people?
I'm about 2/3.
I'm down about a quarter.
And I'll use my second wind to give me back a little bit.
So I guess things are going pretty well. I don't know how long I can stay in my universe anymore, but other than that,
Wait a second. What are you talking about?
it's a long, complicated story. I'm sure it'll be all worked out soon. But
Yes.
So,
just make sure
How-
whatever my settlement is, don't turn it over to Mitch Connors.
Mitch Connors. No.
He looks identical to me.
Oh. Hmm.
Not quite as pretty, but close. So close, it's hard to.
Is this blood? Is this a blood relative of yours? You never told
No,
me you had a twin.
He's actually me from another universe.
Oh, this does get complicated.
Right.
I don't think he has any legal rights to any of your property or anything, so I think you're fine. I'd have to check the regulations on that.
Just saying, confusion can happen because he looks like me.
Well, much progress has been made on your keep at this time. That's why we're here collecting the stone. There was a shortfall, and I'm not a general contractor. I am not, unfortunately, but I do my best.
The cost-effective strategy was to come to Calico to get stone.
Yes, we had a free trip.
Feels
Thanks.
complicated, but as long as I'm not out of pocket for it, as long as the people of Labyrinth are paying for it, that's fine.
It was a fine settlement. We need to go by at some point so you can make some decisions about how you want things laid out. Certain choices have to be made, so we would know what you want.
Liquor in every room.
Okay, is that acceptable? Do I need to take that down?
You might as well. There'll be liquor in every room eventually.
Okay.
Liquor, hard.
Although with the magic, with my magic stein here, it sort of eliminates the need to buy a lot of liquor. Just carry this with me everywhere.
Well, I tell you, those dwarfs go through that alcohol like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, well, that's actually a good point. Is don't stock up on the liquor too soon. I don't want to simply polishing it off.
Well,
Unless of course the people of Labyrinth are paying for it, in which case I don't care.
Yeah. In a matter of fact, roundabout way, they are paying for it. Yes.
Who gave you the ride here? Was it Steve?
Yes. He needed some workers, and I needed some more stone. So
we're having a bit of an argument with Steve when we got here.
just a bit of a discussion. Just nothing. Not a big deal. just trying to decide, what to do with this other feller that has arrived. I'm not really sure what to do with him.
Is he purple?
No, it's the guy with the powdered wig and the tricorn hat. The one that brought the 2 zombies with him.
That's Theria's best friend.
Oh, that would explain that paperwork that he showed me. Yes. Well, yes, he has been waiting very patiently for a particular elf to arrive.
I have no doubt. Has a purple man come through by chance?
No, we have not seen anyone. Steve has been looking for him.
That's helpful.
He seems determined to find something in this particular work site, but I'm not sure what he said it was.
Okay.
Said it would be a game changer if he found it.
And it's in this house here, Jacques' house.
Yes. Said that was the last time he remembered it.
Or maybe Everett's portal. I don't really know what he'd be looking for.
That
Have you
black
seen
hole.
anybody named Everett?
What?
Have you seen anybody named Everett?
No, we haven't seen anybody alive here.
Looking for that coin-operated black hole machine.
Oh, yes. He said something about it had to do with coins. Yes, I think that's what you're talking about.
Have you been to where's the place with all the nipple room,
The monastery.
the monastery?
Oh, then. Okay. I didn't know if this was someplace you wanted in your keep, a nipple room. Is this something I need to take down?
No, I don't need a nipple room.
Okay.
I don't know, Sally. That might make for an interesting guest chamber.
I mean, if you want to give him like a sample of your sex grass, I'll have like a guest room for you.
Well, now that you mention it, we could have sex grass on the wall and the floor and the ceiling. It'll be a party everywhere. Fill it with some nice elves ready for the eating. Oh,
Yeah, that sounds wonderful. Okay. And James walks away.
We should probably see if Steve has any advice for us.
I'm gonna give James Whitehouse a little bit of my sex grass.
He's like, what is this?
This is sex grass to like put on the around my keep.
Yes.
He extends he takes it and walks away with it, not sure what to do.
I'm sure he'll figure it out.
Hire a gardener to help you with that.
So yeah, you guys see Steve. He is like supervising, just looking over these 4 dwarves that are going through Jacques' old place.
So, Steve, how long has it been for you since we saw you last?
It's been a while. Time
It's only-
doesn't move here, you know.
Only been a couple minutes for us.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Beckbar wasn't in the diner. It was just a mind player waiting to try to kill us.
Shit. Great.
And then a
You have
whirlwind.
any idea where he went?
Not really. There was a whirlwind that came while we were fighting mind flayers. So we hightailed it back here. So we don't really know if Beckbar was still in that universe or had skedaddled.
I don't know. I don't know what he's up to.
Well, he seems to be going to universes trying to find copies of us. I don't know what that'll get him other than he's trying to build like a super team to defeat us.
Well,
That'll never work. I wonder if we can have some of these workers start to burrow out the wall that you formed.
oh, we've already been working on that. Is it? Did you guys put that up?
Yeah, we didn't want the Purple Beckbar to run back into the world room if he used the box to get back here.
Yeah.
To slow him down a little bit.
Yeah, some of the workers. There's some workers over there dismantling. I guess it's going to some. Guess it's going to your keep. So, kind of helping yourself out.
So then that would mean, if that wall is still there, that Beckbar hasn't been back here since we left that last realm.
Unless he has some ability to walk through walls.
Or to teleport past him, like a dimension door.
Yep.
Yeah. So I say we get through that thing and we send Sully through the portal with the box back to our world just to see if it starts to get destroyed.
It starts to get destroyed. What are you talking about?
Look, I told you back in the other world, there was a version of me that was here in Calico with us. But I banished him to some other plane. I don't really know where because I didn't know how all this extra universe stuff works.
Oh, so I see. You're going to go back and see if.
He's in our prime material plane.
Yeah, but he could be anywhere.
Should
Right.
be
Yeah. Plus, how does that help us with Beckbar?
It doesn't,
does.
but it lets us know if my presence is going to destroy the world.
Yeah.
Oh no. No,
Which
you'll get
is-
a message. Are you talking about the duplicates? You'll get a message first, and then once the message is received, you'll have exactly 1 week before the being arrives.
If this the Moonflower perks up, the being.
Yeah,
What
Being.
being?
they call him the
Yeah,
keeper of all order.
Is that different than Muju Jamai?
Oh yeah, two different people.
What
Mujo
is
Jamai
this
is just
being?
pissed. What?
What does this being do?
I don't know. He's from another realm.
You just kill everything?
He is the keeper of all order. If there's two of something in the world, he will find that very vexing, and he will seek out to fix it. And his methods are not
subtle.
surgical in nature.
Is he an omnipotent being? Or does he walk? Or does it walk around as one of us?
He'll take a form that is recognizable to you. But he usually sends a messenger first, sort of a warning that he is coming.
So then in these instances, it was not our presence on these planes that was drawing this maelstrom.
Yeah, we keep seeing like tornadoes appearing every time we go to a different universe.
Yeah, that's Mujo Jamai. He is after the Purple Beckbar to destroy him.
Do you know why Muju Jamai wants Beckbar destroyed?
That's because y'all killed him. And he was ashamed of
Yeah.
what happened and embarrassed by his, his death. And now he wishes to vanquish all knowledge of him.
So then what is this Purple Beckbar? We've been under the impression that it's a slod in the form of Beckbar.
Yeah, I mean, he is some version of Beckbar. Close enough for some god to go after and kill him.
So
I think that's
this thing is not just some kind of copy, but maybe a version of Beckbar.
Could easily be, yes. Let's hope our Purple Beckbar doesn't figure out. Let's hope he doesn't figure out that Muju Jamai is going to chase him all over any universe and starts going through your material plane. Especially if he has the box of calico, which I should have destroyed when I had the chance.
Yes, you really dropped the ball there. So, do we need to waste our resources in finding this Purple Beckbar if Muju Jamai will do the job for us?
I don't know. If you want to take that risk. If he starts roaming through the material plane, he's going to lay waste to everything.
So is Muju Jamai what happened to Calico here?
Yep.
It is the downside to just leaving Purple Beckbar go free. Is if he realizes Muju Jamai's following him, he may just try to create chaos by going back to our world and letting Muju Jamai do this. Meanwhile, he just safely pops back to Calico.
I mean, what stops him from doing that right now? Whether or not even if we do chase him.
Nothing except that Steve said, "Let's hope he doesn't figure it out." Well, we can take another trip back to the monastery. See if it looks like he's left a third set of tracks going through that place.
Yeah.
And if not, I don't necessarily know where to go next anyway. Wait to hear about someplace being destroyed by whirlwinds.
Yeah.
But how would we even get that news with time moving differently here?
I wouldn't imagine we would stay here. I would imagine we still have to save Carl, who's still a prisoner on the astral plane. Although I don't know how we get word in the astral plane either.
So are you saying this in front of Steve?
Yes.
You said what?
I said, I don't know how we get word once we're on the astral plane saving Carl.
How do you know Carl's on the astral plane?
That's at least what we were told. That he's a prisoner on the astral plane. And he's basically, at the time I thought he was Soul Wrench's father. Now I guess I don't know. Soul Wrench's transformer.
No.
Steve says
Carl is, in a sense, Carl is my father, more like my creator.
Steve kind of chuckles and then pulls out a tankard, starts drinking. What now? You're telling me that Carl, the traveler that was last seen in Tugnath and we couldn't find him, is your father?
Yes. Well, he transformed me into this thing. After,
Carl, the traveler.
Yes.
Yeah, he's being held down below some city in a fort.
My understanding is that Carl has been used to make weapons for various individuals of power. I used to be an Azur. Beckbar invaded my people's home. I was one of the warriors trying to stop him, and I was killed by his hand. I don't remember much after that, but I do know that Carl, he took my soul and transformed it in some way to power this body that I now possess. Since then, I've been a warrior traveling from the hells, serving various entities, but now I have at least some of my memories returned to me.
Steve looks at the rest of you and says, "Did you leave the real soul wrench in? Is this the one from the place you were just in? This isn't the same guy, is it? Is this a different trash can?"
Nope.
This is the same one we went in there with.
Yep. Just blue now. Whatever.
So how do you know that Carl's still alive?
We don't, but he's family. Got to take care of family.
We saw Carl not long ago, at least not long by our experience of time, under Tugnath.
Steve drops his cup and then picks it up. What? He's alive?
It was like 2 months ago. Although that's 2 months ago, our prime material playing time, I have no idea anymore how long it's been elsewhere. Possibly years. Because I think we were here for 8 years at one point. And it was definitely after that.
This is incredible. So you found Carl.
Yeah, it's
He's
changed.
in the astral plane.
Briefly. Well, we heard that he was being held there.
Why do I have a feeling I've had this conversation and I just don't remember it?
So is there like only one version of you throughout all the universes? Or we have a different conversation with different
No, there's just one me. There's not more than one.
Weren't you at the party?
That's
With
probably what it
Carl's
is.
helmets?
I probably don't. Yeah, that's probably what it is. I don't remember much after that party. Well, anyway, I'm looking for that black hole machine.
Why?
Well, I'm going to suck the Everett room into it.
The nipple room.
Yep, and get rid of it.
That's certainly one option.
You might want to make sure that everybody's in the right universe, or at least different universes, before you do that.
Yeah, well,
Would appreciate that, yeah.
okay.
So do you have any idea where we could go to find Purple Beckbar now that we lost his trail?
I don't know.
I mean, I figure no matter what he's doing, eventually he has to come back here. But because time doesn't pass here, I have no idea how long we'd have to wait.
Yeah, that's the problem. And who knows what he's up to. I mean, you could try to go through the nipple room again and see if his footprints are back through there. I don't know. I haven't seen him.
Yep, that's the only idea I have. So if not that, I say we go after Carl.
Well,
Maybe
Carl could certainly help us.
Yes, Carl is a wealth of knowledge in terms of creating weapons. At
He
the
also
very
could-
least with that. Not to mention he has many questions that he can answer that I have.
We should also try to figure out at some point what happened to our Jacques and Matilda and my ballet.
Oh. Well, I'm pretty sure they're at your keep.
Are they? Lighthouse didn't mention that. They're still mining stone for it. I just assumed it wasn't even built up enough for them to be there.
Well, there's a. Hold on. Steve gets up and shakes himself off and snaps his fingers, and all of you guys disappear, and you reappear in a dark room. There are a couple lanterns on. You can hear dripping water. You can hear like somebody pulling a crank to like a elevator or something, and you can see this thing. It's got a light on it, slowly lowering itself down, kind of like you're in like some kind of mine shaft.
Mm.
And Steve's like, "Well, here's your keep. This is what they have so far. It's an old abandoned mine."
Is Lighthouse with us?
Yeah. He's kind of looking around like, where the hell do we go?
Wait, are you building me a keep or a dungeon? This is kind of a dungeon-y feel to it.
Well, I mean, this is just what was left. I mean, you could use this for whatever you do.
Be clear, I'm not a dwarf. We don't want to live underground.
Oh, no. We can go topside. The walls are being put up right now.
I like it.
He is a dwarf. So might I that Jacques is here somewhere?
Yeah, Jacques. I left him in charge.
Oh God.
Oh, good.
So
at least he survived the Thieves Guild.
Well, as long as he's in charge, I'm sure there will be no shenanigans.
So James says we can take the elevator up and topside if you wish to take a look.
Sure, I would like to ride in my elevator.
Okay. So you guys get in and it slowly rises up. It's about a 10-minute ride. You get to the top and come out, and it's light.
I'm the first one out. I did not like it in there.
Okay. There are walls. You can see and some interior buildings are being built, just the foundations. There's a bunch of dwarven workers kind of all looking at each other. Some are working, some are standing around, and there is Jacques. He is standing next to a big keg. And some of the workers are coming by, and he's filling up their tankards, and they are getting back to work.
I forget who actually had Stoyanka's body.
The Moonlit King.
The king guy, yeah.
So I'll wander over to Jacques.
He's Sally, yeah. Oh, good to see you. You didn't expect you here.
Didn't expect you here either.
Oh yes, just James put me in charge of the workers, progress, building your keep.
How do things go at Gino?
Yeah, very well now, I took care of the assassins, turned out to be mind flayers. I got the key to the city. The Thieves Guild made me honorary member. Things happen.
So I assume this was mostly Matilda doing the work there.
Yeah, she is over there smoking. I don't want the second hand.
Well, at least I'm glad it worked out. I've got two bits of bad news, some of which you may have heard.
Yeah, bad news. Okay.
Just gonna pull the bandage off here. Calico's been destroyed and Stoyanka is currently dead.
Yeah, this is very bad. Yeah, how is my place?
Yeah, everything in Calico has pretty much been destroyed except for the Everett room.
Yes.
Your house is gone. Everything is rubble, more or less.
Yeah, this is.
I actually thought that's the one you might have known about, since that's where they're getting the stone for all this.
Oh no, I was told there are some workers left to get stoned. And you see a couple more dwarfs come over, and excuse me, and he fills up their tankard. He's like, "Yeah, work is so slow here. Apparently, this is supposed to take like 2 months. We've been here a long time. I don't know what's going on."
Well, time passes on this plane, so everything feels longer.
Yeah, it does. The work is so slow, though. I don't understand. Another worker comes by, fills up their tankard. I am not sure what is going on. Yeah, they just don't seem to want to leave.
I feel on the Stoyanka front, I feel semi-confident that we may be able to bring her back to life if we rescue this guy named Carl.
Yeah, Carl. I don't know this Carl, but if we can bring Stoyanka some form, it would be most appreciated. There's always room. Especially with the way things are with me and Matilda now.
That was between you and Matilda.
Yeah,
Are you not getting-
very good. She's infatuated with me. Don't tell Rothgar. He could be devastated.
No. Matilda's not even there anymore. Neither am I. We're both gone.
Yeah, we should keep that one from Rothgar. He might it might be too much for him.
Yes, it cause him to drink even more, which I don't really think is possible.
Yeah, I mean, worst case scenario, I think, is Rothgar stops drinking entirely.
Oh, this would be horrible. Yes. But your valet was very brave, and he was very honorable in battle. Yes.
Is he gone now?
Yeah, no, he's. I think he's somewhere working here.
Well, you can consider him to be your valet still. I'm not taking him back.
Oh, yeah, I think he's infatuated too, but
Apparently, you're the hero of Gino. You need a valet.
I do. Yes, it was a very harrowing story, but I had to disguise myself as a mind flayer part salesman, but I did well.
I would be interested to hear more about your tale.
Yes, I will gladly tell you, Moonflower.
I'd be great.
We can exchange mind flayer stories. I'm just like one of you now.
Yeah. And like one of us, you have to tell your story in a rhyming verse.
Oh, hell.
That is how we traditionally share oral traditions.
Yeah, I'll work on this.
Go ahead and make the DM rhyme in that accent.
Yeah, no problem. I will do it. Yes, we get together at some point. I'll tell you my story. No, I mean, Matilda's over there if you wish to speak with her.
No, she's not.
She went somewhere. Apparently, she's still smoking. But, progress is very slow here. I do not know why, but, eventually this will get done.
Well, as long as the progress is steady, I guess it doesn't have to be fast.
Yeah, another worker comes over and he fills up his tankard. Eventually they'll be finished, but,
Have you tried giving them a little less alcohol and see if that speeds them up?
Yeah, got to keep them hydrated. These dwarves just run on. They don't run on water. It's alcohol. Look at Rothka. He
I
may
think
shiver and die if he drink water.
Even for a dwarf, Rothgar is a little bit unusual.
Yeah, to say the least, yes. But so, what else have you heard?
Well,
Thornburg?
we killed this world's Beckbar.
Yeah. Yes, we have. Yeah, there were numerous celebrations. Of course, in Gino, and I was in all the exclusive parties that were going on. So I heard about this. Yes.
There is one potential other copy of Beckbar running around that we're trying to track down now. So if you see any purple fellas around, be careful because that's probably one of the copies of Beckbar.
Yeah, well, the copy is not as good as the original, so you should be fine.
Well, I would be concerned if it was us, but we're not going to be here for that long, I don't think.
Yes.
We'd probably pop back off to Calico and or try to save Carl and try to raise Stoyanka or something.
Yeah, this would be very good. Yes.
But I'm glad you're handling things here, watching over things.
Oh, yes, yes. This will be done to your specifications. Your lawyer friend is handling some of the, ins and outs, some of the rules, regulations, things like this.
Tell him to find every loophole.
Yeah, he will. He's been busy with this new client of his,
Who's the new
the
client?
powdered wig with track-on hat.
More theory is bailiwick than mine. Well,
Yeah,
I'm going to look around, see what the place looks like right now. I'll let you get back to work.
Yes. Yes, make sure the tankards are full and, the workers are working. No slack.
So I'll wander off.
Okay. All right.
Still not really
Yeah,
the hero of Gino.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, one of y'all wanted that, so that's what you got. I tried to incorporate something everybody said, so. Yeah, you notice that the exterior walls are being done and some of the buildings the foundations being put in. So Rothgar, what are you doing?
I'm off with Matilda.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you walk over and she is. So now you get kind of a view. Once you pass the outer walls, there's about 40 feet and like a sheer cliff, and you're looking out into the ocean. And she's just standing there smoking.
Oh yeah, I mean, I just said, so I'm back.
Oh. Okay. Did you bring me some smokes? Want my last damn one?
Nope.
You know, Jock would have got me one.
I mean, what kind you want? So how am I supposed to just know that?
I'm not gonna tell you everything. You gotta figure this out.
Besides, I was off saving the damn world.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there's like an empty room, yeah.
No, there's really no rooms. There's just wall. There's like
There's
2 or 3
nothing?
foot walls. Foundation.
Go around the corner then. I don't know.
Actually, now that I know that it's 2 or 3 foot walls, I would have also added. Oh, and Jacques, I know these are dwarves and all, but remember to remind them human-sized walls and ceilings. Walls are looking a little short right now.
Okay. All right. What are the rest of y'all doing?
Probably just resting, mending my wounds, trying to go over those abilities that the mind flayers used that stunned soul wrench, things like that.
Okay.
And Moonflower is looking out over the cliff. He's just kind of staring off into space, thinking about his encounter with his mind flayers, his fellow mind flayers.
Yeah. And about this time, the spinning top ship appears out of the sky, and it looks like a spinning top. The bottom rotates one way and the top rotates the opposite direction. It lands, and the door opens, and like a plank comes down, and a figure gets out. It's an orc carrying an equivalent to a rifle. And then another figure comes out in robes, and you can tell it's the judge. Followed behind him is a hobgoblin from R. And followed behind him is King Paris.
Is King Paris the one that had the bouncy castle?
No, that was the gnomish governor.
Oh, okay.
In Cornberg.
So the judge and Framar walk over, and the elven king proceeds over to your group.
This would be where Theria would speak normally.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Hey, King, how the hell are you?
And he looks at you and he says, just Paris now.
No longer king. We deposed.
No, I abdicated my throne.
Hi, we've not been on this world ever since we killed Beckbar, so we've been traveling around. May I ask why you gave up your throne?
Was causing too many problems.
So
And
who's in charge now?
some council. The Molask has the Molask and the dragons have unified, and the Dragon City. There is talk that it will be moved. I am just creating problems.
I guess if the mollusk's involved, I'm not too worried about it. Dragons is a little concerning normally.
But there are those elements who have sworn off Ultar and the Lich Queen and are not worried, as concerned as some of us may be, especially of this Purple Beckbar that roams free.
So you've heard of Purple Beckbar here?
Yes.
We just spent a lot of time trying to chase him down.
Yes.
Won't have him slip away. In fact, we don't know where he is right now. I mean, Moonflower here is processing the last known acquaintance's brain. So maybe he'll come across something at some point. But last we heard, he was in a different universe. We got chased out of that universe. Not kicked out, mind you. Although I could see how you might think that. It was just that there was this hurricane-like thing that was going to destroy us all, so we decided to leave.
Yeah, he looks around and he's like, so you're building a keep here?
Yeah, I mean, I've not been personally involved in the construction so far, but
Yeah, I was going to mention to you something about these walls. They look kind of short.
yeah, I agree. I spoke to the construction manager over there, and I'll motion over towards Jacques.
Yeah, he is. He waves.
Eventually, human-sized walls and ceilings. But yeah, this is, Labyrinth owed me because they almost killed me.
Yes, it was overrun with minotaurs.
Right,
So
but before then, more importantly, they almost killed me. So,
well, I'm here to discuss. I was hoping to discuss with you what's your next move, so we can coordinate and hopefully bring an end to any problems we may have.
well, we were hoping to find Purple Beckbar, but we don't know where he is, like I said. So that all leads having gone cold for the moment. We were thinking about pursuing other goals. I mean, not necessarily related to the Gither apparently using some guy named Carl to make weapons. So we were going to go check in and see if we could spring Carl from the clink.
Well, another traveler would certainly help us.
Oh, I have to say, I'm fairly surprised by that. Up until now, everybody's been very negative on the travelers. Except for us, we're okay with them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, at least, by the way, that's my plan. I haven't heard from everybody in the group as to what they want to do.
No, that's very much what Soul Wrench wants to do.
well, we will certainly keep an eye on
The astral
Ultar and the
plane
Lich
should be
Queen.
interesting.
I'd like to see more of my kin. Maybe visit my birthing grounds.
Did you not
Honestly-
did you not see enough of your kin just a little bit ago?
Yeah, I
They,
think I'm all right.
they were unnatural.
To
Mind flayers do not congregate cities in such a way.
them, it was perfectly natural.
It is not the way I remember growing up. My Uncle Leo thought, since I recently just saw his head, it'd be nice to see his full body rather than the disembodied.
And Paris, is there something that you wanted us to look into? I mean, you didn't come all the way out here to see the construction site.
Well, we believed that the old lady died, was slayed by the governor's son, affectionately known as Lard. They've sent some excavation teams down into the abyss to search for the body, but they haven't found anything yet.
So you think
She was carrying something. What?
You think she may still be alive?
I would feel much better if I could confirm her. I could confirm this kill as opposed to take the gnome's word for it. But she was carrying something when she was fallen. She was pulling something from top of the mountain, like she had buried things there.
I'm sure she's dead. If you can't trust Lard, who can you trust?
Something for you to consider. I know that finding the traveler would be just as important. I could also send Osric to look for him in the astral plane if necessary. He did return from the Fey Wild and the Shadowfeld, like I had sent him.
Did you ever find out what happened to all Beckbar's children? Are they all gone now?
Yeah, most of them met an end that was rather gruesome.
Well, if you come across word of where Purple Beckbar is, you should probably reach out to Daria as quickly as you can. Because there's a good chance Muju Jamai is going to follow him around, destroying things as he goes.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, we'll stop there and pick it up. Probably not next week because I'm going to be out of town and I don't know what the internet situation will be. We'll just pick it up, if not week after, and you guys can decide what you want to do. If you want to go to astral plane, or sounds like that's your plan.
Yeah.
And Sully, Kurt, definitely tell me what you want this keep to look like. If you want the whole crew to stay there, and if they're going to have a room and what their room is going to look like. I was hoping that Coville would put out his stronghold rules before this, but he still has not. So
Yeah, that looks like it's going to be a while away still.
yeah, he's doing he's going to do a Kickstarter. So
maybe since we can't really seem to get much use out of that airship, maybe that just kind of those armaments go into the stronghold or something.
yeah, you might be able to.
Somewhere. In fact, I'm going to go back and tell Jojo we need like a tower that we can dock an airship to. Make sure that's part of the design.
It's like an air parking lot.
Originally, the Empire State Building was going to have a dirigible dock.
Yeah.
The design.
It was going to have
A dirigible dock.
Back when Zeppelins were all the rage.
When did they stop becoming the rage? And why wasn't I aware of that?
Well,
Mostly when they started exploding.
when Hindenburg burned, they lost some popularity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Popularity of flames.
All right, guys, I'm super tired. I need to get going.
All right. Well, I
Yeah.
appreciate it, guys. Thanks.
Okay.
Later.
Take care, everyone.
All right. He's like 10 times his size, like a big, giant beach ball.
And was he ever really okay? I could never be sure.
I guess, yeah, how do you determine if it's okay or not?
Does he make noises?
He toots.